Now that your loom is assembled, we're going to show you how to hang the shafts and connect the control unit. We'll start with hanging the shafts, and the first step is to install the pulleys. Find your 3 long 1/4-inch metal rods with holes drilled in the ends, a bag of pulleys, and 3 cotter pins. First, count out piles of 16, 24, or 32 pulleys, depending on the number of shafts you have. Take a metal rod and slide it through the hole in the back block. Make sure that the solid side of the rod goes through the hole first. Now, as the rod goes through the hole, slide the pulleys on the rod between the blocks. After you get all the pulleys onto the rod, push the rod end into the hole in the front block. Slip the straight side of the cotter pin through the hole and secure it. Your pulleys are now secured for that set of blocks. Repeat the same procedure for the other 2 sets of blocks. Our next step is to tie up your shafts. On a 16 shaft loom, we like to install the harnesses from back to front. For this, you'll need the shafts that you built earlier, the pre-cut lengths of Texsolve, and the bag of anchor pins. Start by checking that the cords coming out of the control box are straight and do not cross each other. First, take one shaft, make a loop around the bar a few inches, and secure it at the end with an anchor peg. Now, holding the shaft inside the loom, take the other end of the Texsolve and loop it over the left side pulley. Have one person holding the shaft level and slide the end of the cord all the way over to the right side. The person on the right side will take the end of the Texsolve and pull it until it reaches about halfway between the end of the loom and the right side of the box. Insert the hook through the 2 holes of your Texsolve at the turn of the loop that you made. Pull it through the 2 holes of the loop. Place an anchor pin into the hole of the Texsolve to secure it. Take the long end of the cord that is hanging down and loop it around the right end of the shaft and secure it with another anchor peg. Try to get the shaft roughly level, but don't worry too much. You'll go back and fine-tune it later. Repeat this procedure for the rest of the shafts on your loom.
Now we are going to level the shafts. Start by tying a strong thread onto the back beam. Pull it through the eye of a heddle, then tie it to the breast beam. Adjust the shafts by repinning the pegs in the Texsolve at the ends of the shafts. You want the thread to be positioned at or near the bottom of the heddle eye. When you get your first warp on the loom, you will want to recheck the path of the warp through the beater so that the warp threads lie in the bottom third of the reed. The next step is to test the control unit. Start by turning the unit on. Now press the left button on the front of the computer. This is the normal position for treadling. Hold the pedal in your hand and press it to lift the shafts. The unit starts by lifting all shafts. Then it will raise the even shafts and the odd shafts in alternating order as if you were treadling plain weave. The next part of the sequence lists shafts one at a time, moving forward from back to front. The last sequence raises the shafts in pairs, then it cycles back to evens and odds. WeavePoint is a Windows platform that you should find fairly easy to use. In the Help section, there is a basic tutorial that will help you get started. In Weave Options, be sure to click that the first shaft is the one nearest the weaver. Check that the shaft option is for the number of shafts for your loom, and click Find COM-ports button. When you're ready to weave, turn on the loom, go to File, Open, and select the draft you have entered. Then go to Weave, Loom Control, and click OK. On the unit, set the treadling you want to use, slow, normal, or fast. When you're ready to stop weaving, click Save again and close the draft and the software. When you start weaving again, go to File, Open, Weave, and click Resume. You'll be ready to go.